Hello everybody, this is AK. I'm back. So the last time I blogged about SembCorp Industries, I mean a more substantial blog post about SembCorp Industries. The last time I published something like that was in 2020, right? And I titled that blog post "SembCorp Industries Investment is Larger Now." So it was back in middle of 2020 that I increased the size of my investment in SembCorp Industries rather significantly. But it's still one of my smaller investments. It's less than $100,000 in market value, even today, right? So now what happened back in 2020 was there was a rights issue by SembMarine. Right, so let's get this background out of the way first. There was a rights issue by SembMarine, and SembCorp Industries decided that it would distribute its stake in SembMarine as dividends to SembCorp Industries shareholders. Right, so back then the rights issue was 5-for-1 rights issue at 20 cents per rights unit by SembMarine, and I said that SembCorp Industries shareholders were going to get free shares. Right, so basically it was something like 450 or so SembMarine shares for every 100 SembCorp shares that they were holding. So the question was how much was each SembMarine share going to go for after the exercise was over. And now if we look at SembMarine shares today, well, it's less than 20 cents per unit, right? Less than 20 cents per share. And at that time, when people asked me if they should take part in the rights issue, what I said was, I think SembCorp Industry was trying to have a divorce, with SembMarine. They didn't want to have anything to do with SembMarine anymore, which was why they were giving away their SembMarine shares to SembCorp Industry shareholders, right? And basically we could just sell our SembMarine shares and that's our dividend, right? That was what I did. I sold my SembMarine shares at almost like 15 cents per share back in those days, the free shares that I got from SembCorp Industries, and I got back some money, right? And so I mean, if we have taken part in the rights issue, paid 20 cents per share, we'll be out of money, we wouldn't be in the money, right? So uh, I was already a SembCorp Industry shareholder at the time. I had a smallish investment which I was holding on to because I believe in its energy and waste management business. I like that kind of business, and I thought that kind of business would stay resilient, right? Not something glamorous, but it's a resilient business, right? And I say that urban development was a very small component of SembCorp Industries business. So it's more of a utilities company, and I like such kind of defensive investment. So as an investor for income, I like reliable recurring income. So after having not done anything in my SembCorp Industry investment for a long time, I decided to increase my investment in SembCorp Industry. So at that time, I think I paid less than $2 per share, right, for SembCorp Industries. And upon completion of the exercise, SembCorp Industries investors would also get free SembMarine shares. And I said that if people were already invested in SembMarine at that time as well, they could consider selling away their SembMarine shares and buy more of SembCorp Industry shares instead, right? And then they'll get some free SembMarine shares in the process, and they'll be invested in a more reliable passive income generator, which was SembCorp Industries. Right, well, SembMarine was, of course, in oil and gas, and it's not a very reliable income generator, and we're more interested in passive income, and that's not such a good idea, right? So at the time, it says $1.10 per share for SembCorp Industry. A 5 cents dividend per share would give us about 4.55% in dividend yield, right? So how did I arrive at $1.10 per share for SembCorp Industries was, if we were to buy SembCorp Industries shares, then we get the free SembMarine shares. We sell away the free SembMarine shares. Our net cost for SembCorp Industries shares will be only at $1.10 per share, right? And if my expectation for 5 cents dividend per share were to materialize, then there's a dividend yield of about 4.55% per annum, which was very decent back in the day, and is still very decent to today, right? So that was what I did. And even today, when the share price for SembCorp Industries has gone up so much, I'm still getting a fairly good dividend income from that investment, right? I have no intention of selling my investment in SembCorp Industries. But of course, then the question is, would I be adding to my investment in SembCorp Industries? Right, today is something like $5 per share, so it has gone up like fourfolds, right, from the time I bought some, right, fourfolds from my effective cost. So if you're asking if AK has ever gotten a double bagger or triple bagger, well, this is a quadruple bagger. But it's not that big an investment, so it's not such a big deal, right? So SembCorp Industries is about $5 per share now, and I know the analysts are all raving about it and about how it's very good. It has very good ESG considerations. They're moving away from dirty energy to clean energy. They're more into renewables now. And I don't really understand the ESG part very much. So if a company is very good when it comes to ESG, they have higher valuations or something like this, right? So I just look at the numbers. The P ratio is like 10 times, which is pretty decent. It's not too expensive, but it's not very cheap either for a company that's a utilities company. It's trading at like 2 times price to book. Dividend yield based on today's price is like 2%, right? And it's not it's okay lah, it seems fairly valued to me. I don't think it's expensive, I don't think it's cheap, but the analysts, of course, some of them say that it's worth as much as $6 or $6.50. It's still cheap now. Well, analysts will say what they will say, so they're expecting like another 30% upside from $5, that kind of thing. But like I say, I don't really understand how ESG works and how ESG is used to value an investment. So if you believe what the analysts say, then you'll buy some today. But I think I'm quite happy to hold on to my shares, which I got at such low prices. But I'm not adding. Right. So just some talking to myself as usual. If AK can talk to himself, so can you. Bye bye.